So I started training in Kyokushin karate when I was little. From there I moved on to different styles of Japanese martial arts, a few different styles of karate, Japanese jiu-jitsu, kenjutsu, iaido, which is Japanese sword drawing. Then started training in Chinese massage. Through that I was introduced to Qigong and Chen style Tai Chi. I wanted to do something a little more direct, and so I asked a friend of mine who I trusted and knew that had studied Wing Chun in the past where I should train, and he said that this school is the only school to train at.
I did a Kung Fu style traditional when I first came over to Sydney from New Zealand. Their school was at the end of the tunnel at Central, so I went there for, it was mainly to do Tai Chi. After a couple of years of doing Tai Chi I decided to do the Kung Fu side. I had my daughter, so I just got a bit lazy after that and never did any exercise. And then because I was working across the road, I thought it's about time I did something for myself.
Okay, so I have found at other places where I've trained is that people don't want to train with you because you're a girl, you're dismissed because you're a girl, if you get something wrong it's because you're a girl. Or on the other hand, if you're actually skillful and you're picking things up quite well, that's not right because you're not supposed to be good at this because you're a girl. I haven't found that here. I've been training here for about 6 years and I have not experienced that. I don't know if it's the culture we have here. We do have a sense of family. And we're all brothers and sisters. We all have high expectations of each other. The most difficult part of my training so far has been preparing for my black belt, because there is that extra pressure on you because it is a heavy belt to go for. Because I am married to Seafood, I did feel the pressure in a different way. It had to be a good grading. People expect more of you as a black belt. I kind of felt like the pressure was on me to prove that I have actually earned this belt.
I knew I could do the forms and the technical side really well, but my biggest worry was the sparring afterwards. Being suited up, that was okay, but once I did that, and then it was the 10 rounds of sparring, and my first one I went a bit too fast, so I ran out of energy straight away, but then after that I slowed myself down with advice from a few of the guys who were sparring with me, and I went through that quite good, I thought. It was very exhausting. By the time I'd finished, I don't think I could have done another 10 rounds. Everyone here encourages you. Sifu gives you the most encouragement out of anybody. And Amy's there to keep you going as well, so it's good. And all the other students always encourage you. No one says that you're never going to make it. My biggest hurdle was when I was diagnosed with cancer. That was in 2006, so I had to get past that, keep training, and that kept my mind occupied, so I sort of dwell on how well I wasn't. So ever since I've got that extra drive to keep going.
So we do realise it can be difficult for girls to make that step and walk up the stairs to train in a martial arts school that's dominated by men. So what I normally like to do is on their first visit, at least on their first visit, train with them or have another girl train with them, so they do get to have a sense of what it's like training here but feel safe at the same time, see what the guys are like, find out that the guys are actually normal and nice, and depending on how the girls feel, I might just train with them that one time, or I might train with them 5 times, but we generally like to, we want them to feel comfortable, because having more women on the mat just creates a better training dynamic.
The best thing I've ever done was to come here and keep doing it, and I recommend any female to come along and try Kung Fu. It's not out of anybody's reach.